Hello, it's Sandra Stanford with Charis Counseling Center, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit tonight about anxiety because we are going through some crazy times right now and isolation and wondering what's going on with the pandemic and how's it going to affect me, and my throat is hurting, so does that mean I have it, or I coughed, and does that mean something's going on with me? And so there's something that I teach my clients when it comes to emotions and anxiety especially that I wanted to teach you tonight. And when the anxiety shows up, it's very important. Do not get in the boxing ring with it. Do not go, okay, here you are. I'm going to fight you and I'm going to hit you and try to get you out of here, because that will only exacerbate the anxiety that's happening when we start to fight with it. So instead, and this is going to sound odd because it goes against our instincts, but I want you to notice where that anxiety is showing up. For me, the anxiety shows up in my chest. For some people, it shows up in their head. Many report that it shows up in their shoulders or the back of their neck. But you just want to notice it. And so right now, I'm feeling a little anxiety. You're going to 0 to 10 rate how strong it is. Mine's at about a 3 or a 4. And instead of fighting it, I'm going to give it some space in my body. I'm going to say to it, you are here. I recognize anxiety has just shown up. I feel where you are in my chest, and I'm going to give you some permission to be there. And you just hold on to it for a moment. And what you want to do then is place your hand directly on top of where you feel the anxiety. The reason I love that directive is because there's something about the power of touch, even our own. And so when you put your hand right over where the anxiety is, see, anxiety shows up because our primitive brain is telling us that something's wrong, something's going to happen, be aware. So it shows up for a reason. Our primitive brain is trying to protect us, trying to keep us out of danger. And one way to help the anxiety is to, and this is going to sound odd, but you thank it for showing up. This is what I do. I'll say, anxiety, I notice you're here. I'm going to put my hand right over where I feel you. And you know what, anxiety, I thank you for showing up because you're trying to warn me about something. You're trying to let me know that something bad might be about to happen. So I'm going to just honor you right now. And I'm going to focus on where you are, and I'm going to notice that you're there. And the longer that I hold my hand here, the smaller that anxiety becomes, until in my mind's eye, I can see it begin to get smaller and smaller and smaller, until instead of it being a 3, my anxiety is now at a 0. So I want to encourage you to try that at home. Try it with your children, because they have anxiety too. And it might not just be anxiety, it might be grief, it might be disappointment, it might be hurt. Whatever emotion is showing up, I encourage you to honor that emotion, to lean into it, give it some space, and then acknowledge it. Put your hand wherever you feel it, talk to it, and it will dissipate and go away. Again, I'm Sandra, and I work at Charis Counseling Center. You can reach me at sandra@chariscounselingcenter.com. If you would like to email me, I can send you out some emotion sheets to help you to begin to identify your emotions. And I am honored to be a part of this community. I love this community, and during this time especially, I want to be here for you. All right, have a good day.